Hello, good afternoon, my darlings. It is Tuesday, the 23rd of July, and I thought I'd just pop on to say, hi, how you doing? Well, I'm feeling a lot better, although I still have lines on my test. They're not as strong, so hopefully this is me getting better. I've actually started to feel a lot better inside, so yes, finally. Oh, which brings me to today's subject. Always a subject. Yeah, when you're not feeling well, sometimes, yes, I know you've got to sit down and rest, but what happens if you're like me and you're running a business from home and you can't take time off because people won't let you? In other words, I'm so busy, I literally don't have time to be ill. I've had to postpone my death for later on because I'm just too busy to deal with it right now. You have to have a sense of humour about these things, you really do. But yeah, it's a subject of keeping going when you really don't feel like keeping going. Oh, can I just say, not only have I had the vid, but I've also got menopause kicking my backside as well. Ah, how my poor darling husband has put up with me being grumpy. Yeah, which one of the seven dwarfs are you today? I'm going to be grumpy today. But yeah, I am starting to feel so much better. Yes, I've still got hormonal things going off and going through the menopause, which is puberty in reverse, but old lady land, that's where I'm heading. I'm heading to old lady land. But yeah, my husband has just been an absolute champ. Do you know what true love is, my darlings? You know what true love really is? You know when you found it? It's your partner stays with you thick and thin forever and ever. He really meant those vows through in sickness and in health this last few weeks. My poor darling husband. He's just a champion. He really is. And yeah, you want to know what true love is? It's the person that stays with you when you're at your worst and you've got nothing to give, and they still turn around and say, it's alright, babe. I've got your back. I love you. You're gonna be absolutely fine. Honestly. Trust me on this one, darling. You got this. You've got this. Oh, do you know, I've been messing around with a thing called Clipchamp today. And I have decided that I don't like intros, outros and editing of any kind, but I am trying desperately to learn it. But there must be a better editing suite software thing out there, because I don't think I'm getting on with Clipchamp. Well, I have tried, but there must be a different, better type of editing format. And also I'm looking at different types of cameras now, so that I'll be able to do a little bit more outside instead of just, sitting down in front of the computer. But because I want to kind of take you guys off on little adventures with me. Wouldn't that be fun? Instead of just being sitting in the office chatting away to you, I can take you out on a day trip and we can go and investigate things and have an exciting time. Yeah, because, that's what life's about, isn't it? It's not about sitting in here day after day working like I have been doing. Excuse me, I still get a little tickly cough. But yeah, I want to kind of do more exciting things. I want to take you on little trips and, have fun. Yeah, well, that'd be absolutely awesome, going on a little trip with me. Yeah, exactly. and not just to the washroom next door or watching me doing the ironing or knowing that I've done the cleaning today. No, or watching my little Monty while he's gone outside and he's having an adventure in the back garden. Oh my goodness me, doesn't he just love the back garden? He absolutely adores it. He loves the flowers, he loves the smells. He thinks the fake grass is a little bit odd, but he'll get used to it. We all thought it was odd. We still think it's very odd, but we can't get anything to grow around the back of the house. So, apart from the flowers, they've done really well, but the grass, it just kept dying. And we tried pebbles and stuff around the back. Just looked like a mess. So we decided to put fake grass down, and do you know what? It's fabulous. I go out there with my vacuum cleaner and I back the lawn. People do look at me strange round where I live, but I don't care. If I want to vac my lawn, I will. But yeah, anyway, getting back to our subject that we were talking about. How to keep going when you don't want to keep going. Oh, it's so hard. You've got everything that still needs doing around the house and you're ill and you don't want to do it, but if you don't do it, no one else is going to do it. And my daughters are so busy. One is still in South Korea and she will be for another 3 weeks, doing really, really well and thoroughly enjoying learning the language and working with the university, and she's just loving life. She's working with an epidemiologist, and she's studying zoology and and epidemiology and all the ologies, including learning the Korean language. So she's out there and she's not here to help me when I need a little bit of a lift, because she's busy, she's learning, she's becoming a doctor, hopefully a professor. But at the moment she's doing a bachelor's and a master's, and she's also learning the language and she's doing epidemiology. So I think she's got enough on the plate, don't you? I really do. And my eldest, she qualified last year, first class with honours, with a nursing, and bless her, she's upstairs sleeping at the moment because she's got a night shift tonight, and she's had nights all of July. It's like that famous film or comic, I think it was before it was a film, 30 Days of Night. But at least we're not battling vampires, which is a good thing, because I don't think she could fit that in with her work schedule. But yeah, so she's doing nights, so she doesn't have the time and the energy to help. And bless her, she does what she can while she's here, and so does my husband. But well, us trad wives, we just get on with it, don't we? We don't film ourselves doing the cleaning. Well, some people do. I don't. I just get on with it. The laundry wants doing, get it in the washer. If it needs ironing, get it on the board. Cleaning, crack on with it. Cooking, get on with it. Doing all the things that a trad wife does, as well as holding down my own business. And I honestly say this last week, with having COVID, has not really made me feel the joy of getting out of bed. And, hello world, and how are you all? I know, I have felt, hello world, am I still here? There. I have not felt right at all. It's been nasty, nasty, nasty. Still coughing a little bit, but gotta get it out of your system. And you know what? You gotta keep a sense of humour as well. Oh my goodness me! If I hadn't have been drinking Lucozade and 7-Up, which I have affectionately called a dirty 7, Snow White would be so proud. No, terrible, aren't I? But yeah, it's been the drink of drinks, the drink of champions, a dirty 7. You feeling ill? Make yourself a dirty 7. Honestly, it got me through some of the roughest points. I would say my last really rough day was Thursday last week, and Friday, oh boy. Well, I wasn't technically working on my business, but I was working on the house, and I just thought, gotta power on through, gotta power on through it. And that Friday night, I'm not joking, I laid in bed and I had the worst night of my life. I honestly thought, this is it, this is the end. I cleaned the house and it's finished me off. And yeah, wow, that night was just rough, man. Every bone burned in my body, and the amount of hot sweats I had that night was just, I laid on top of the bed and it just rolled right off me, and I was dripping wet by about midnight. I had to go and get a shower and put fresh night clothes on, and then just rolled. Absolutely, I was having intense heat blasts going through me. I mean, I have the hot flushes with it being menopausal, and it's like that times 1,000. And it was just like, you know what? I could have powered the house that night with my own electricity because I was smoking. I was absolutely red hot. Even Monty was like, I ain't going near you, Mum. You bad. You bad, Mama. Oh my God. Monty was like, no, I am not going anywhere near you, bad lady. You stinky woman. Oh dear me. Not a good night was Friday. And Saturday morning I woke up and honestly, I was like, my head was banging still, and all the pain through my body. I did the bare minimum on Saturday. I think I moved enough just so people knew I was alive. And then again, Saturday night, waves of hot heat. And like Monty's still like, bad mama, I ain't going nowhere near you. And I was like, thanks mate, thanks bud. Yeah. And my husband's going, oh, you're still beautiful. You're 1,000 degrees, my dear, but you're still beautiful. Oh, it's like, oh, what a really lovely guy. He knows just how, the right thing to say. Yeah, you know the old question, girls? Darling, does my bum look big in this? The correct answer that you should always receive from your husband is, darling, your bum looks big in everything. Right? You have to learn to laugh like that with your partner. You know, you have to find the humour in the darkest depths of everything. And that's when you know you've found true love. You really do, because you can laugh at the same things, you pick each other up, you dust each other down, and it's you two against the world. And you know, that's when you know you've found your partner, your true partner in crime. Yeah, remember everybody, these are the world's smallest handcuffs, right? Choose your cellmate wisely. Really, really do. He's my buddy. He's my partner in crime. He's the guy that makes me laugh. He takes care of me when I'm sick. He laughs at me, with me, and for me. And I do the same right back. And that, my darlings, is when you know you have found true love. Because you are both can be sick and twisted together. You really can. And you have to go through life like that. Well, that man has seen me at my very, very best and my absolute worst. He has nursed me through 2 pregnancies, watched me give birth twice, looked at me afterwards as if to say, good on you, love, bet that hurt. Yes, darling. Yes, it really did. It changed me for the rest of my life. Thank you for asking. Oh, dear me. Yeah. You know you've got a good one when even he looked at the midwife and said, she wants a what? A mirror? Why would she want a mirror? She knows what she looks like. No, you'd like a mirror to see the baby come. No, we just want to get the baby out. My husband was so funny on that day. Oh, that's how you know you've got true love, girls. He's such a funny guy. He really is. And he's such a protector and such a provider. Oh my goodness me, I don't know how I'd cope without him. He's such a good father and he's such a good husband. Yeah, so I know you're probably never going to see any of these videos, but I just need to tell the world what a really great man he is. And I do truly, truly love him. Yes. But that's how you know you've got true love. It's when you can do all that. You can still talk to each other. You can still laugh about stupid things that you've done. Together and apart. And also that he's there to care for you. Like you're there to care for him. When you're feeling really, really rough. And believe me, I've had some rough days these last few days. Yeah, but you know what? It's just been brilliant. Bags of jelly babies if I feel like them. Did I want any dairy milk bar? Well, I'm not really feeling it at the moment. Oh, well, I popped it in the fridge for you, love. You can have it later. You know, that and helping to cook dinner and folding of laundry and just generally not leaving everything to me. Even though he's out working full time and he's helping support me with my business as well. But, you know, we work like a team. And even though, yes, I'm a traditional wife and yes, I do 90% of the cleaning, the cooking and everything else, when I'm not well, he does step in and help out, as does my daughter that's at home. My other little girl, well, if she was here, I'm sure she'd be helping. But, you know, she's out doing her thing, her best life. Yeah. But yeah, the business, oh goodness me, I haven't been able to leave that one alone for a hot minute. No. I think because the way things have developed, shall we say, over the last 6 months, this year's been a funny, funny year, hasn't it just? And I'm not in a position now where I can take on new clients at the moment. Yet I've got people wanting me to take them on. And I can do the basics. And it's just being able to squeeze everybody in. And it's just not easy. And the way things are going in the world, more and more people are more aware of what's going on. And I'm wanting individual attention, shall we say. And I'm doing my best. I will get to you. You know that old saying, today's not your day, and tomorrow doesn't look that good either. But at some point, you will have your moment with the fairy. Yes. Yeah, it's, I'm getting to the point where the people that I'm with, I'm getting them ready to be able to cope themselves. But I'm always here in the background if they need me. And the new people that are coming, and I've got so many questions and so many things that they need sorting immediately. And it's like, okay, we'll get to it. First of all, sit down and breathe. Work out what your priorities are, and we'll take it from there, right? And once we've got those bits sorted and squared away, everything else will flow a little easier. But, oh, dearie me, last week, even I wasn't flowing that well. And like I said, Thursday I was like, if somebody had poked me, I think I'd have tipped over. And my husband phoned me from work and he just said, "Are you all right? How you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, babe," I said, I feel as though I've got a herd of elephants tap dancing with Dutch clogs on in my head, and it's just trying to stay focused and trying to cope with the mental load of the business as well as the house and everything else. And I just thought something is just going to have to give today. And so Thursday night, I actually had a bowl of soup Thursday night because I just did not feel like eating. And I've been a bit hit and miss with food, sort of all week, to be honest. I've not really felt like cooking or eating because I can't taste anything. So when you can't taste anything, you're not really into the food, are you? It's just like, yeah, bleh. And you just feel awful, don't you? And you just don't eat. And coupled with the hot flushes that I'm having with the menopause as well as the vid and everything else, and it's just like, no. So the food took a hike. I managed to get what I needed to get done around the house, and come Sunday, I was actually out into the garden. We were preparing it for winter. We've taken all the summer meadow flowers out of the front lawn and chopped that back. And the tree, we have delimbed some of the bigger limbs on the tree just in case when the bad weather comes in winter time, if we get snow, then it's not going to split the tree down the middle and kill the tree. So, we're forward thinking for that. Other things that we've been doing, planning ahead for winter and uncertain times. As I'm telling my clients, uncertain times are here and we need to prepare for them because you just don't know how the next 4 months are going to go. And be like me, get your car serviced for winter now. Order your winter tyres now. Start doing an inventory of everything that's in your pantry now. Put big orders in for your large food purchases now before I can see it. The writing's on the wall. Others are waking up and seeing it, and the writing's on the wall. We're going to have a bit of a crunch, I believe, not just financially but logistically and consumer products and things that you're going to be needing when you need them. Nobody can forget the problems that we had in 2020. And I believe we are going to be having similar. They do say that history might not repeat, but it certainly does rhyme. So that's one of the things that I have been helping my clients with, organising and preparing and getting ready. Yes, not easy. And I know that I have a waiting list of lots of people that require my fairy magic. And you will get my fairy magic, my darlings. It is there. It will happen. Be patient with me. I'll get to you. I'll help you. I never turn anyone away. But my goodness me, my husband has been an absolute stalwart. He's always there helping. Yeah, he's just a wonderful, wonderful man. And as I say, that's how you know you found true love, my darlings. He's the guy that's with you when you have nothing. He's with you when you're at your very best and very worst. He never leaves your side and he's always saying your bum looks big in everything. He's the one for you. You're going to be able to laugh, cry, believe in the same things and have the same goals. And if your same goal is getting ready, protecting your family and being with each other no matter what, you're going to be absolutely fine. Yeah. Find your cellmate. Hang out with your very own weirdo. That's what I do. But yeah, it's just been absolutely crazy daisy this last week. And with all what's been happening in the news, it's getting crazier by the minute. And that's why people are like, you don't say. Really? Ooh. Yeah, you'd do that, would you? Yeah, I definitely would. Oh, it's just been absolutely bonkers. That with the hormonal changes and everything else. Yeah, well, if I can keep it together, I'm sure you lot can keep it together. Yeah, but that's just how it's been for this last week. An adorable husband who's been taking care of me. I'm keeping upright. The girls are doing fine. The business is doing what the business does, which is helping everybody. And the house has just been running itself. And Monty, oh, Monty's just been an adorable little darling, really. We've managed to cure the fleas. It took 3 attempts, but we finally bottomed it and got rid of them in the house as well. Oh, it was like one of the plagues of Israel. I felt like running outside and putting a great big red cross on the garage door and yelling from the window, unclean, unclean, we are all dead inside. Bring out your dead. Where's that bell? I'll ring it. Unclean, unclean. So it's just been one heck of a week. And the news, as I say, it's just getting more bonkers by the minute. I don't know. I have one question. Are you there, Biden? Or have you died? There's so many rumours going around the internet at the moment. It's like, leave him there. Personally, I'd like to think, my good man, you're tired, you've had enough, you've run the country for as long as you could, you want to retire, and Kamala Harris will take over while you go into your retirement, my love. As to who will win, I have no idea. Good luck, America, with what your choices are. I hope you make the right choices for the right reasons. And because of what's going on, that's why I'm busy. And that's why people are preparing like mad. And I would suggest you do too. Take this moment to evaluate your life and start with a plan. If your children aren't at home, like mine, are not at home, make a plan of how you're going to find them if something goes wrong. And make sure you've got more than one plan, because things can and do go wrong. I have the t-shirt for that. I have not only worn it, I have made it, I have washed it, and I have ironed it. That's how much I have owned that t-shirt. Yes, there isn't anything that life can throw at me that I can honestly say I can't cope with. I have done so much with so little, for so many, for so long, that I honestly don't know what I would do if I had lots and lots of something. I think I just wouldn't be able to cope. Probably. Or I'd be extremely happy, and then there'd be more to share, wouldn't there? Of course. But yeah, so that's been my rambling rose of a week. It has been interesting, exciting, downright scary, but we've coped, and we're still here, and we're still smiling. And you know what? I don't care. anymore. Throw it at me. Throw it where you will. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm like that meme of the dog that sat in the cafe, the one that you see on Twitter, or now known as X, where he's just sat there going, I'm fine. Everything's fine. And the whole thing's in flames behind him. And he's going, I'm fine. Everything's fine. That's just how I feel right now. Getting over the vid. Coping with menopause. My husband, he's just been an absolute darling. You know, that man can just about cope with everything. He really can. And he's a wonderful father. He's got dad skills. Yeah. He just knows how to take care of me. And I am the luckiest girl alive because he's here. Yeah, I'm really, really lucky. And on that note, my darlings, let's see what next week throws at us. Let's see what tomorrow has to bring. I might be doing another video on something else. Tune in to find out if we A. find Biden, B. is Biden alive, C. what are you doing America, D. what am I doing England? Oh, you've just got to have a sense of humour, haven't you? Seriously, when things are that bad, literally sit back and laugh at it. Because that's the only option you've got left. Yeah, sure, you can sit there and hold your head in your hands and you can cry, cry, cry. Or you can sit there and laugh about it and be the meme from from Twitter. Everything's fine. Flames all around me. Oh, everything's fine. Yeah. Until tomorrow, my darlings. Take care.